Welcome back to the podcast. Today we have Gorla on the show, another theme park Tycoon 2 creator who does a lot of build battles, gains tens of thousands of views per video, somehow actually makes keyboards, and also has a secret channel with videos with over 1 million views. And we talk about so much more in today's episode. Make sure to subscribe and follow us on Spotify. And for that said, get comfy, grab your fish and chips, because this is the Notme Hour. Welcome to the podcast. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing amazing. So glad to be here.
That's great. Thank
Episode 2 of the podcast?
This is actually episode 4, I think.
4?
Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. First of all, just to start off this podcast, I ask this to everybody who comes on. For anyone who doesn't know, could you describe to us who you are? For anyone who doesn't know Gorla, could you describe to us who you are?
I'm Gorla. I'm a theme park Tycoon 2 YouTube creator. I've been posting videos for about a year now. I mainly do like building challenges, stuff like that. I've won a couple, well not one, but placed top 5 in a couple build battles.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, we're going to be talking about your build battles later on, for sure. I'm really interested with those. But first of all, Gorla. Why the name Gorla? It's a very interesting name. Why?
Ooh.
And your avatar in game is a gorilla. I want to dive into that a bit as well.
I don't know. I thought I knew I needed like an animal mascot for YouTube. Because I think that'd be pretty cool to be like have a little character. And my friend, he actually used this avatar way before me. He made this.
Oh, really?
And I started to use the avatar a little bit. And when I started my YouTube channel, I was like, maybe I'll make it off this avatar. And I thought of some funny gorilla names. And one that I decided to go with is Gorla because I typed like all of them in YouTube to see if there's any other channels or things about them because I'd want to see the first result, you know?
Yeah, I did that as well.
And nobody, surprisingly, was named Gorla. And I don't know, I feel like Gorla is like I think it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's a pretty good name. It's very iconic now in the community. Everybody knows it. What were some of the other names you came up, if you can remember? It's probably a long time ago now.
No, I completely forget. A couple of them are like monkey, like monkey, but like that's obviously very used.
Right, yeah, that's very used.
Yeah, but it doesn't really make sense because my like avatar is like a monkey, but I'm a gorilla. Like my
same
sister,
thing, really.
She's the one that made
Why a gorilla?
all the drawings.
Because you could choose a giraffe or a kangaroo. I don't know. Just naming up other animals. Why gorilla? Is it like your favorite animal?
Because I was matching with my friend for a bit, and then he stopped using it, but I kept using it because I thought it looked really funny.
Yeah, it's those you're using one of those like new Roblox goofy, what's it like? I don't know the word.
Layered clothing?
Yeah, layered clothing, that's it. So it just looks really stupid, but in a good way,
In a good way. They're the most snatched waist ever.
Of course, I think everybody knows you in the community for your theme park Tycoon 2 content. So what got you started in theme park Tycoon 2? What was your first experience in theme park Tycoon 2?
Benny's most popular video. That's when I started because I used to play Planet Coaster, and actually when I started theme park Tycoon 2, like I absolutely hated it. Like I played it out of rage.
How do you play?
I was like a kid at the time.
Oh right. Okay.
But I was like, yeah, there's no way this is gonna be better than Planet Coaster. And I actually had like a lot of fun playing with it at the beginning, because I could do way more and surprisingly way more in Roblox than I could in Planet Coaster because I could go more detailed and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed. Yeah. I think that's why I like theme park Tycoon 2 a lot more than Planet Coaster. But believe me, we're gonna get into Planet Coaster and theme park Tycoon 2 later on in the podcast, so don't you worry, guys. What was the why did you join theme park Tycoon 2? Because of course you I guess the main question is what drew you to theme parks? Because you just talked about Planet Coaster.
Oh, probably things. Well, actually, I saved up from like 2017 to 2019 for a PC just to get Planet Coaster.
No way.
When I was a really young kid, I'd watch is Planet Coaster playthroughs and theme park stuff, and I love roller coasters, and yeah.
Would you say you were like a coaster enthusiast, or were you just interested in the game?
I wasn't like a coaster enthusiast. I knew nothing about coasters. I just loved them, you know.
That makes sense. I'm the exact same. I'm not a coaster enthusiast, but I just love the game. It's very cool. So yeah, you've only made around. Well, this actually blows my mind. You've made like 27 videos at the time of recording. You made 27 videos, yet you're like kind of one of the biggest creators in the space. Maybe not subscriber-wise, but definitely a lot of people know about you for sure. Did you know that, like, did you have any idea when you started the Gorla channel that the videos were gonna pop off as much as they did?
No, I had no idea. I thought I'd be like a little small creator that do like some playthroughs, episode 1 to whatever. And I did not like really expect to get as famous as I did.
Yeah.
And I know it's not like crazy numbers, like 10,000, like in the grand like scheme of things, like it's not that big of a number, but like
it's pretty
in the community,
big,
I'm pretty well known, and it's big for me.
I mean, especially for theme park tying too, who I think is very a niche community for sure, but doesn't have like, it's not a Minecraft, you know, where all the big creators have like 20 mil, 30 mil, you know.
Yeah.
What do you think makes people love them so much?
I think like they're not the highest quality, but they're edited well enough. They're just a well-rounded video, I'd say. The commentary is not amazing, because I repeat a lot of, like, now I'm going to build this, now I'm going to build this. The editing is not, like, Benny level. But overall, I'd say building's pretty good. It's just fun to watch. I'm able to put a lot into one video. And, yeah.
But no, it's just mental, the amount of support that your videos get. It's actually crazy. What was the most mental thing to ever happen to you in your YouTube career so far? Because, I mean, even by the time I had 1,000 subscribers myself, I've already had, I had so many mental things happen to me.
So probably the most mental, just like overall, is, I don't know, being able to actually like kind of communicate with some of the creators in the Theme Park Tycoon 2 community. And I'm not like friends with any of them, but like just the fact that like I've talked to them, like it's so weird, because when I started, or when I watched them, I view them like on a different pedestal, like, oh, they're not even like they're just creators. I'll never like talk to them one day, and it's like really cool. But like by far the thing that I've had the craziest reaction to is when Tidgeman commented on my Benny's build battle post. Like I was freaking out. That was the craziest thing ever. Like I told my dad. He was like, "Wow, that's crazy." And yeah, that was the most crazy, the craziest reaction I had.
I had this series ages ago. That just reminded me of something. I had this series ages ago, and it I don't know, I can't remember what it was for. It was on a short, I remember, but I was really small at this point, and I remember Timon actually commented on it, and it was like skiing in style. And he also toured my park at this. I know that's what it was for. He toured my park. I made a short about it because, you know, I the exact same thing. I viewed all the other creators as like on a different pedestal, and I was like, there's this really embarrassing story of how I was freaking out about Timon. And I was like, oh my days, oh my days. I did the exact same thing. I called my mum and I was like, Timon toured my park! And at the time he had like 60k. My hands, I was visibly sweating and my hands were shaking. It's embarrassing to talk about it now, but I 100% get that, yeah.
Benny came to my park to like get POVs, and that was like so crazy. And I was like so nervous to ask him. I was like, hey, can I view Benny's movie part 2? And he's like, yeah, sure. And that was like so crazy. I still have the video that I took in my Google Drive. And like in the recording, like my mouse is like shaking, my camera is shaking because it was like so cool.
That's actually cool. Do you think you would ever upload that or turn it into a video?
I was thinking about making a YouTube short, not like just about that. But like, I don't know. I think like including it in some way, because I don't know. I think people would find it pretty cool that like I'm in his park.
I mean, another perspective, even though it was like Benny's months ago. Park, it would just go mad. I'm not gonna lie. If people go mad for it, Benny's movie park, no way. Now, what is one of your YouTube goals? One of your goals for YouTube? Is it, you know, collab with more creators, surpass 100k? What's one of your goals for YouTube, just in general?
One of my goals, probably 100k is like the biggest goal, like right now.
That's the
because that means that I can get like the play button. And I can get a star code on Roblox. I can finally have the check mark next to my name. Yeah,
that's also one
that's
of
like
my,
the biggest goal now.
That's one of my goals. Like that is, I think that's every small creator's goal. I think it's just 100k.
Yeah.
I would love the plaque on my wall. One day it'll be there. One day.
Yeah, I'd frame that right over my bed, so every day I wake up, I'd be like, "Ooh, I'm famous."
Every day you wake up. Now going back to your videos, your latest video was actually a month ago, and then before that video, it was another month. Why is the gap between videos so big? I think everybody's wondering that.
This is gonna be the biggest gap so far. My latest video, because I'm working on getting my driver's permit. Taking a lot of time. Yeah, it's crazy when you're driving. Like, what? But the reason
I
is
know.
because I'm in high school, so
Mm,
much work.
I
I'm
get
also
that.
very busy. Uh, I barely have any time for like I have about an hour a day on weekdays to record or edit, and
Oh
like by
wow.
then I don't want to work anymore because I've like worked all day.
Right, that makes sense. You just want to
So yeah,
relax and chill.
on the weekends that's when I get like everything done.
How long? You just mentioned that you get 1 hour, like a day. How long does it take to actually make like an average video? Not like one of your massive projects, like just an average
Yeah,
video.
an average video. Probably like around 10 hours of recording, maybe
Wow.
like 2 to 3 hours of editing.
Oh my, yeah, that
That's for
yeah.
like an average video, but some average videos can be way shorter. Like one of my most popular ones, oh, create like this is the stupidest video ever. The mini park, 15 by 15 mini park.
Yeah.
That was when I was just like, okay, I need to get a video out. I have no idea what to do. Oh, I'll just
Right.
make a mini park because then I can only spend 5 hours on it. I spent like 5 hours on it, like 2 hours editing. That's I think my third most viewed video, and it's still
That's
going
insane.
steady. Like it's crazy. Like it has not slowed down at all. It's like slowly climbing up.
Is it still
Uh,
climbing?
it's still climbing. Actually, I'm gonna check right now. It's not
How much
climbing
is it
fast,
climbing a
but
day?
it's never dropped down or anything. It's just been climbing at a steady rate.
It's still in the algorithm. YouTube loves it.
Exactly.
And
I
a
mean,
mini
it
park.
was not even that good of a video. Like the video before it for Kosi's build battle, I spent so long on that. I
Oh
thought it was
yeah.
gonna go crazy. It did not go crazy on release, but it picked up speed later. But my mini park one, that went way more, and I was actually kind of mad.
I think that's how.
I was mad that a video blew up. Yeah.
How did you come up with an idea? How did you come up with the idea for a mini park video? Because that's interesting.
Mini park.
I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think anyone else has done that.
Tijman made a 16 by 16, and I was just thinking
Ah,
of like video ideas. I was like, okay, I need something really small that I can do. I saw this video and I was like, wait, what if I made it 15 by 15?
one block
So
smaller and nice.
I break his record or something, and I have to spend less time doing it. So yeah, that's how I came up with the idea.
Would you actually prefer this like a smaller gap between videos, or are you fine for how it is right now? Would you prefer it to be like
Um,
once a week or every other
well,
day?
I could pump out videos a lot more, but they would not be as like high quality. I'd rather fit a lot into one video and have it be a really good
Yeah.
video and post like every month than have like post every week, but the videos are like meh.
That makes sense. Yeah, 100%. Over quality over quantity? No, quality over quantity, right? That's the saying.
Yeah.
But we mentioned earlier, a few minutes ago, that you've done some. I think we mentioned building. Actually, no, we mentioned you did some build battles.
Oh yeah.
But you've also done some building your park series or building. What do you call that? Building a park series? I don't know.
Uh, yeah. Around the I made around the world. I'm starting a
Yeah.
B Swarm one.
Oh
I'm
yeah, I
not
saw
very
that.
consistent with them, but yeah.
Do you plan on doing another one or continuing like a previous one?
Um, I might start another one later. Around the world too. I don't know. I really wanted to work on that only when I had motivation.
Right.
Uh,
That's a pretty cool
and I
idea
was
around
gonna
the
make the
world.
second episode, but all the files got corrupted, so
No,
I couldn't.
really?
Yeah,
I
I
hate
built so
that.
much, and I don't know. I'm kind of at a state in the park where I don't know what to do next. Like, I have some ideas, but like one of the parts in an awkward spot. A lot of the
You've done China
something that
right
I
now, haven't
built
you? Or
clashes through
Japanese,
another
sorry.
thing. It's just like hard to like think of stuff.
What makes you actually stop a building your park series? Is you've actually like you've stopped a few now, like around the world.
Yeah,
Beast Swarm was a month ago, but I don't know if you plan on coming back to that.
I'm gonna continue that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be sick. Have you started that third one? I think you did, haven't you?
No, I did not start the third one. I mean I've made three. Beast Swarm is the third one.
Oh, right, okay. But do you like what makes you stop a series? Is it just
Well,
demotivation?
the reason I stopped Around the World 1 is because kind of at the end of it, I was just pumping out videos because I needed to make Around the World like content.
Yeah.
And like looking back on it now, the reason why I quit was because like the park just didn't look that great. To be honest, like I still think now it's good, but
Really?
it's not great. It's pretty sloppy. I didn't like any of the themes. I just like put terrain everywhere. I had no space for anything else. I didn't like the spacing of it. Everything was flat. So I kind of stopped because I didn't want to.
Well,
I
that
thought it was
makes
ugly.
sense. That makes sense. I understand now. Would you Would you want to continue it though in the future if you had to? Like, not had to, sorry. If you wanted, I don't know. would you continue it? That's what I'm trying to say. Would you continue it?
I'd continue Around the World 2, but not Around the World 1. It's unsavable.
I can't remember which one it is, but I think Around the World 2. It looks really nice. I can't lie.
Around the World 2 is the Japanese one.
Yeah, the Japanese one. I saw that. That looks really nice. If you did start a new Building a Park series, what series or what theme would you like? Would you love to do? Because you've done Japanese. You've also done the Japanese for the Kosi Build Battle, right? You've done steampunk. You've done like video games, like Bee Swarm. What other themes would you love to do?
I'd probably want to go with like a video game park or more of like a magical park, because most of the stuff I've done so far is pretty like that probably could be done in real life, I think. But I'd want like more crazy themes like floating islands, stuff like that.
Cool. Very fantasy stuff.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
What was the hardest thing in all of theme park time to what was the hardest thing that you've ever had to build?
I had to build was Tidgeman's build battle. That was
really
that was so bad. And when I was finally done with it, I was like, oh, thank God. And then half of my audio just sounded horrible because my webcam mic was on.
Oh, you're using your webcam mic? Oh no! Oh,
exactly.
No way.
It was on for a bit. It sounded so horrible. I was like, there's no way this is getting views. This sucks. But the build was good, and it ended up getting a really good amount of views.
I was gonna say, didn't it pop off?
What'd you say?
I was gonna say, didn't it pop off?
Yeah, it has 40K now. What?
Oh my days,
yeah. 40K. Oh my God.
40,000 people had to listen to your webcam mic. Oof. Rest in peace.
Exactly.
So yeah, like you just said, you've done the time and build battle. You've also done the Kosi build battle. You've done a lot of build battle videos. What do you think makes a good build battle? You also started your own build battle. What do you think makes a good build battle?
What do you think makes a good build battle? I'd actually say sticking to a theme makes it good, because then you get to, well, I didn't stick to the theme for mine, but it would have been good, because then you can kind of see how creative people can get. And well, I like the themed one, or the unthemed ones. Like I think Kosi's one was unthemed, and Tidgeman's. I feel like Benny's one, since I had to stick to like the scary Halloween theme, I got really creative. That was a year ago. What?
Yeah, that was. It doesn't feel like that long ago, I'll be real.
That does not feel like a year ago. And
no way.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna kind of sidetrack. Kosi never posted the video, but he
yeah, that's the thing with Kosi. I swear he's got like 50 different videos. Yeah. He's still not edited.
And then RGL, after I completed an RGL's one, no word from me. He never spoke about the build battle again.
No way.
It's great. Yeah.
So you've actually competed in even more than I thought.
Yeah, I've competed in 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, and Kizy's.
Oh wow.
4, 5. 5.
What would you say was the funnest one to compete in for you personally?
Most fun one?
One that you enjoyed the most.
Most fun. I'd say RGL's was the most fun, but it's not fun after it because
you didn't have nothing happened.
Fun to build. The most fun overall was Benny's, because that's when there weren't as many good builders. Like there were still really good builders, but like looking back on it, like the build was not that great. I could do way better now. But that was just fun because like I was experimenting with new things, trying out different fun stuff. I had like a song that I wanted to use from a Geometry Dash level, and I based the entire like theme layout off that song.
Nice.
And yeah, it was really good. That was fun.
What actually gives you the motivation to finish a theme park, like a build battle, a theme park trying to build battle? As most battles go on for weeks, it's pretty easy to lose motivation.
Yeah.
What keeps you motivated?
Probably just the fact that I already spent so many hours, and it'd be pointless if I didn't finish. Because
that makes sense.
When I start, I have all these ideas I'm planning, and then I start, and then it's really cool. Everything's going along nicely, and once you get to like the middle to the end, it's like, okay, you already have all the cool stuff out of the way. Now, what am I gonna do with the rest of this layout? If I quit now, I'd spend so much time doing nothing.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah. So that's why, like, if you watch the Tidgeman build battle, at the end, it just kind of gets sloppy, less cool themes. All the cool themes are out of the way. I just kind of copy and pasted it. Just because I kind of ran out of motivation. I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna copy and paste.
Right. Yeah. What would you say is your best build that you made in a build battle so far?
Best
If you had to
build.
pick one.
Probably like overall, people say, and I kind of agree with Tijman's.
Right.
Like it's really detailed, really unique, but just the ending, it's like sloppy. I know it's sloppy. I didn't spend that much time. I don't like the ending. I really like the beginning part, but the one that I like the most is RGL's actually. I wish this got graded, or but I really like that one. It was fun to make. I thought it turned out really well. I really like the Venice design that I did. I did like an Italian park.
Yeah.
I put a drop tower in one of the buildings. I thought that was so cool. And yeah, I think it was a really good build. Some of my best architecture work so far. And yeah, that's probably my best one.
Talking about something completely different, I heard that you actually have another secret channel. This is secret, not me channel exclusive. Not really. I think I found out by another channel. But one of that channel has a video of over 1 million views apparently. Am I right in saying that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit about this channel? No, you don't have to leak the name or anything, because I know you want to keep it a secret. But could you just tell us a little bit about it?
So the video that got 1.6 million views did not deserve 1.6 million views. So the movie Turning Red just came out, and do you know what a YTP is?
Oh, yeah.
It's where they just edit it to make it really stupid. And I decided to do one of those for it because I thought, I like when I watched the movie with my parents, I was like, wait, there's like could be so many funny moments.
Yeah.
And my channel was not at all YTPs at the time. It was gaming content.
What game did you do content on?
I'd post like Minecraft, Raft,
Raft,
Roblox, everything.
The variety.
Whatever I had fun making, whatever I wanted to make.
Right.
That was the most fun I ever had making videos on my oldest channel. It got 45 subscribers after like 2 years.
Oh, right. I was gonna say, was there an actual like audience for that variety content? But I assume not.
No, well, I mean, there would have been if I actually made good. I thought I was actually a really good creator at the time, and I was like, how are my videos not getting views? Looking back at it now, it was not that good. Like I had good editing moments. I just placed them at the end of the video when everyone already clicked off.
Right.
And I would never spend time on my thumbnails. Yeah, but back on the video that got millions of views. I made a YTP on that, and it was actually like. It was so stupid. It was just like Among Us, a whole bunch of dead memes. Like it was not funny at all, but it got so many views. Like it just kept climbing. It got up to 1.6 million. I completely leaked it, or not leaked it. What's it called? Dragged it, milked it. I milked it.
Yeah.
I milked the series. I posted as many as I could to get as much money as I can.
Did it work?
Because I knew at the time I didn't want to continue doing YTPs.
Right.
I would have if it got a lot of views, but I knew that like I would never reach this amount again. So I just milked everything I could from it, and then when it died off, I had to private all the videos because it was copyrighted.
Well, did those extra videos actually do anything? Did they pop off as well?
Yeah, the second one got like 500K, and then they just like got halved after every one.
Right, that makes sense. Like after every like sequel, like of an episode, is sort of like an episodic series. How the first episode always like usually the best, like most viewed episode, and then it slowly gets halved.
Yeah.
Bro, I was not expecting a Turning Red YouTube poop for that channel. That is crazy. Is it still up?
No, I had to take it down if I wanted to get money. I'll talk a bit about like the rest of it. So after I made that, I continued to make a bit of YTPs. So I'm actually going YouTube to like remember the history of it. This is a while ago.
That is mental. 1.6 million views. I could only dream of that on my channel, bro. That is nuts.
Yeah. So after that, oh no, there's a dark era for me. Valorant. Yeah. So after that, I posted some other YTPs. They got like no views, like no views at all. I posted one keyboard video to see if I could maybe post keyboard content. Did not go well. I actually made another YTP that kind of went good. Actually, looking back on it now, it did not go good at all. Never mind. But yeah, I kept making YTPs, and then I took a long break because I knew that I couldn't like ever live up to what I made before. Yeah, like, the stupidest video ever. I'm actually really mad because the video that got 1 million views was 7 minutes and 30 seconds. I wish I made it 30 seconds longer. I would have gotten so much more money.
Oh, like that one. No, we didn't get it to the 8-minute mark.
Oh, I wish I did because I didn't expect it.
Yeah, no.
Oh my god, wait, actually, yeah, I'm getting so off track. Before I posted the YTPs.
Mm-hmm.
I switched from gaming content to Planet Coaster time lapse content, where
Right.
I'd make a coaster and a time lapse, and I'd do the POV at the end with like a song. I actually
Okay,
had
yeah.
a lot of fun doing that. That took like an hour to make.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
they actually did pretty good. They got like 100 views like each for each one.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Well, it's not great, but like it was still good for like 1 hour.
Yeah, for your
And
channel
then, yeah,
size.
after I posted the YTPs, I tried to go back to gaming content.
Mm.
Like this time they're actually good videos, but they just didn't get views. Like these were better than Gorla videos, because
Really?
I'd spend so much time on them. And you could like, since they're like action games, like one of them was Fortnite. Like there's so much more happening that I could edit down into one video, so I didn't have to spend as much time.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and they didn't get views because like it pushes it to my subscribers first, and then if they don't watch it, it doesn't push it further. And of course, my subscribers don't want to watch, didn't want to watch gaming content because they wanted YTPs, so they didn't get a lot of views. But one of them actually got 2,000 views, which isn't great, but like
That's still pretty.
for
That's still
nobody
pretty
clicking
decent,
on
yeah.
it, no subscribers clicking on it. Yeah, like
That's still pretty
actually,
good.
let me
That's
see
still
how many
pretty good. I
people
don't think a
watched or
lot of I
subscribed.
don't think a lot of people know that YouTube pushes it out your videos out to subscribers first, get a little feel of how the video performs, and then pushes it out to like everybody else, non-subscribers. Then does a little bit of the mix, then pushes it out. I don't think a lot of people know that. So, for example, if I posted a non-Theme Park Tycoon 2 video, for example, it would usually flop within the first, like, you know, like day or so, because it's not Theme Park Tycoon, it's not what my subscribers like.
Yeah.
But give it a month, and it'll probably do decent if it is a good video, you know, and if YouTube likes it. I've sort of learned, like, back in the day, I used to just delete any, like, not delete, but, like, just hide them, like, right, this didn't work, or, like, just change up what I'm doing, because I wasn't always just Theme Park Tycoon 2. Don't know if a lot of people know that. I used to do, like, Scrap Mechanic, Raft, like you mentioned, but I used to just, like, right, this didn't work, on to the next thing, but I didn't understand that back then. But back to your channel, of course, yeah.
I made some My Singing Monsters content.
Ooh, let's go.
Along with my gaming content, and then one video in particular started doing really well, like the My Singing Monsters one, and it got up to 500,000. And so I did I'm not gonna say it because if I say it, it'll just give it away. But I kept making
500,000.
sequels of it, which also got really good views, like 200,000.
Oh my days. Okay.
Yeah, 500,000.
These are bigger than all of my most popular videos.
And mine on Gorla, yeah. Yeah, so then I was done with My Singing Monsters. I don't want to post My Singing Monsters anymore.
Yeah.
I started making Valorant content.
Oh my days.
Disgusting. Oh my god.
Get this guy out
horrible
of here.
era. But the videos were really good though.
Yeah.
But again, they got no views because no subscribers. Yeah,
Right.
that's the worst thing. If you're a small creator, you do not want to get shouted out by a big creator because
No, that could kind
then
of destroy your channel.
that'd just ruin you. Yeah.
It could.
So yeah, I posted Valorant content, and then after a while, I just quit because I did not want to. Like the channel was unsavable. I had subscribers from so many different genres. It was just like it's over. So I made Gorla.
Would you ever go back to that channel? Maybe not like just like switch to like all right, I'm done with Gorla, and then you just go back to that channel. But would you ever like start making content on there? Maybe alongside Gorla?
Probably not. I do want to start another gaming channel, like about just about Roblox games, maybe other games, because those are like really fun to make.
Right. Yeah.
But I would never go back to my old channel, ever. I'm just losing. I've lost 36 subscribers in 28 days. Every single month, I just lose more subscribers.
Right, okay.
Channel.
Going back to Theme Park Tycoon 2, this is where the juicy stuff comes in about Theme Park Tycoon 2 and Planet Coaster. What do you think Dennis could do to improve Theme Park Tycoon 2? Just in your opinions, what do you think Dennis could do to Theme Park Tycoon 2? Not really like features, because we'll get into that in a bit.
Yeah.
Just in general to make the game perform better.
I'd say upload new thumbnails.
Yes!
Like the new update and stuff.
Yes.
If there just needs to be new like it's been the same. They could I'm pretty sure anyone in the Theme Park Tycoon 2 community would be willing to make thumbnails.
Yeah.
Or most people in the Theme Park Tycoon community would be willing to make thumbnails if Dennis said, I'll publish them. Like If he
100%.
said that, Kosi would like get to work and make crazy thumbnails.
It's
And,
actually funny
know.
you bring that up, because I asked him basically the exact same thing. Like, well, I asked him the same thing, and he said thumbnails as well. Funny enough, and he actually mentioned that, I didn't know this. I don't know if you do, but he actually mentioned that he and Oni H actually sent Dennis some thumbnails. And do you know what Dennis said?
He said he's not using them.
Yeah, he said no. He did. He actually did. He was like, Cozy was like, we don't need any credit. We don't mind if you use it. Just change the thumbnail. He was like, no, I'm alright, thanks. You know, just put that to one side. I know. Why do you think Dennis is so reluctant? Is that the right word?
I think he got his bag and left, to be honest. Like,
he went to
it's been around since 2012, over 1 billion visits. That's kind of how I feel about On It, the Beastform developer. There's been like horrible updates, no new updates really.
They got their $1 million LA mansion, and they're done.
And yeah, now they're dipping. But I feel like if Dennis, I don't know if he can like transfer ownership or stuff, but he can like co-own. I feel like if he like got involved with the community and had the community help, the game could be way more active.
100%. I mean, look at Bloxburg. Bloxburg, I think the owners sold it, so I think you can transfer ownership somehow. But the owners sold it to this, like, I don't know, company or something. And I haven't played a lot of it since, but it personally looks a lot better and is getting so many more updates since then. Because they have a whole proper team. It's not just one person. So I think that isn't a bad idea, to be real. Dennis, come on.
Yeah, I don't feel like Dennis like cares about the game, and like he probably does, because like this is a huge thing. But
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
he's just inactive. Like the last like, Twitter post, or I don't know, like it was in like 2019, I think.
Yeah,
about Water Park World.
A while ago, to say the least.
He's gotten so much money off this. To be honest, I'd probably wouldn't care about like, if I made a really good Roblox game and I got so much money from it, and then it started dying, I'd be like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Right. Yeah.
So like, if people were asking me to change it, I'd be like, sure, yeah, you can do whatever you want.
I mean, there's still a community on this game. I don't know if Dennis actually is aware of the community. I'm gonna be real. Imagine if Dennis doesn't even know that on his own game has his own community. I wouldn't be surprised. Come on.
Yeah.
But what do you hate most about this game? We're being pretty negative at the moment. What do you hate most? Just like
most.
Like not about Dennis or whatever, like just in the game actually, this time.
Oh, where do I start? No, I'm just kidding. I think MB limit,
of course.
Huge thing, horrible.
Yeah.
It destroyed Benny's park. I would have loved it. Dude, I was watching his jungle episode. I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be so great. And then MB limit.
Yeah.
The Aztec episode.
Just get it gone.
And whatever the limit is for like how much can be in a certain space. Oh, yeah, like my friend Danny, or he's kind of my buddy, my acquaintance Danny. He also makes theme parks I can do builds, and like his stuff is so detailed. But I'm just imagining how crazy he would get if there was just no like limit.
I know. I've seen some of these builders in the community, and they just. I swear they must never touch grass. I mean, come on. They literally build, like, you take a picture of it and you show it to someone and tell them, oh, look at this like cool new building that just came up around the block, you know, in real life. You can't tell the difference between the theme park science and real life. It's nuts. And then you go back to the thumbnails and you're just like, right, Dennis, change something. I can't. The thumbnails
exactly. The thumbnails are so ugly. Like,
they're so outdated.
One of the main thumbnail about the red and yellow coaster. It's kind of an eyesore. You get the lumpy mountain.
Yeah. It also gives off the impression.
It's just horrible.
Like, I know Digital Dan played, I think Digital Dan, someone who does a lot of theme park content, like, checked out Theme Park Science 2 recently, and I haven't seen the video, but I apparently he, like, I don't know what the word is, but he basically just said the game was trash, I think, simply because...
I'm subscribed to Digital Dan.
I think someone, I don't know, I might be getting this wrong, if so, I'm sorry, but someone who does big theme park science, not theme park science, theme park content, joined and basically just did this, like, it's not a stereotypical thing, but a typical thing that a new player does, because they have no idea any of this sort of, like abilities, I guess, because you have disable collisions. That's not promoted really anywhere apart from game passes. It's not unless you look at Benny's channel, or really anyone else's channel, do you know that you can build these insane things? So
Yeah, because everyone's all the good builders are in their own private servers, so you never see it.
You never
The
see
only
them.
way you'd like know how to build really good stuff is if you bought disable collisions, and like the game passes are hidden away. I think like I don't even know how to buy them. Shop on the very left.
Yeah, I think
shop
so.
on the bottom left is how you get them,
It's
and it doesn't even really tell you what you can do with it, except for like, oh, it disables collisions.
but what does that mean? You know,
So
it's
and like the actual photos of what it like shows you what you can do with it, like they're just it doesn't actually show.
it's just
how
props,
cool it is.
isn't it? It's just props.
Yeah, one of the
smashed
items is
together.
a snowman and rocks.
I know it's.
I'm looking at it right now. It's so bad.
Then it's so outdated for the things you can do in this game now. It's come on, man.
Big thing. I wish he added this.
Yeah.
Like sandbox mode servers where you can get, or not servers, like parks. Like if you paid, I'd pay so much just to get like a sandbox mode in this game, so I don't have to make a money farm.
Yes, unlimited money in this game. Oh, I think that and the item limit gone, builders would go nuts. Have an absolute field day. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I feel like I don't really understand the point of money, to be real. It's really just another limit in the game, and I've realized this recently, that limits don't just get everybody mad. The item limit, the MB limit, the blueprint limit, the what other limits? The money limit. Just it is basically a sandbox game, just with money. If you want money, there should just be an option for it, you know? Otherwise, you should just have unlimited, because it's not really a tycoon anymore. It's more, what insane thing can I build? What insane recreation? What insane roller coaster? What insane park? So I definitely think I agree with you there.
I feel like Dennis kind of wanted the game to be like an actual tycoon where like you just make, like, my dog's barking, where you just make like roller coasters, you get the stuff down, you don't really you decorate it kind of, and the money is like a part of the game. You have to manage your money and stuff. I think it just executed poorly, and then once like the community started to evolve and make good builds, it just like it's no longer a simulator. It's just like a sandbox game, but you also have to deal with the simulator, like
the tycoon-esque, need more money, need this, need that sort of thing. Yeah, it's sort of like, you know, Planet Coaster. I think Planet Coaster has the has an option for unlimited money, but it also has the option for is it campaign mode? I don't know. You can also have money and unlimited money in that game, which is pretty interesting. I wonder what Theme Park Tycoon 2 would be like if they did that. I don't know. But what update would you want the most? We talked about what do you hate, but what would you actually love in the game? Not what's already in the game, but what would you really want in the game?
I'd say like an advanced terrain tool, like how Planet Coaster has. Because that would just make the game way better, because I don't really play for fun. Because to play for fun, if I just don't really care, everything looks bad, because you need to spend a lot of time to make something look good. Right. But in Planet Coaster, like, since you have the terrain tool, it's so easy to make stuff look good, because the terrain is so easy to make. Yeah. But in Theme Park Tycoon 2, you have to make it by yourself, and you have to make sure it looks good.
What do you mean by an advanced terrain tool? Do you mean just like, you know, in like Planet Coaster, you have the massive circle and then you just cold click and it will just raise it up, but it has it gradual.
That's exactly what I need.
Chiseled. That could be interesting. I feel like the thing is, if Dennis did that, it'll probably be with the default terrain. I feel like the best terrain is primitives. I don't know how he could do that. That could be interesting though. But then you go back to the workshop though, wouldn't you, for terrain like that? It would be definitely just an upgraded version. Because I think we talked about this in a previous podcast. The props suck. Just like, even if we got better like trees we mentioned, just better, not the best, just better than what we already have. Like, we just need better stuff. Is there anything else you'd want the most in Theme Park Tycoon 2? Anything else? Maybe coaster related?
I'd want the undo button to actually work. Like, that'd be nice.
Yes, I don't understand how that works. Apparently, you have to like.
It only works if you're in like precise build mode, and you do something in precise build mode while staying in precise build mode.
Oh.
But if you leave precise build mode, it's just you can't use it anymore.
Oh, why isn't that a feature? That should just be a default thing. Come on. Okay. Why do you think there is a massive gap between updates and Theme Park Tycoon 2? I don't know if I can't remember if we talked about that, but there is a massive gap between updates. I think last update. When was the last update? Do you know when the last update was?
No, but I can go on Tijman's Discord server to find out. Changelog. Last update was.
When was it? Was
Oh,
it?
no, that's server changelog.
It was the GeForce update, the one that added a GeForce. That
Yeah.
was... I actually don't know. I'm looking through my videos to try and find it. I can't find it. Oh, found it. August 29th is when my video was uploaded. That might have been a bit late, but August. What are we now? October.
I mean, it's better than Beast Swarm updates.
Oh my days. How
still sucks.
How frequent are Beast Swarm updates?
We might get Beesmas, maybe, if he feels like it. But otherwise, there's just no updates. Like,
yeah,
ever.
I don't get it. I don't get
maybe
it.
every 2 years.
Why do you think there's a massive gap, though? It's been like 2 months since the last update. We are struggling out here.
Again, I think he just doesn't really care about the game.
Right.
That's just the main thing. Like, he got his bag, and now he
dipped.
he's dealing with all the people saying, update the game, do this. So...
Dennis cannot be struggling for ideas. There is literally hundreds of videos alone of people just saying like, all right, here's what I would love in this game, all right? And they're mainly like content creators, obviously, who are a big part of the community. They know what everybody would want. So, Dennis, Adam! Well, have you heard about Planet Coaster 2 coming out soon? I don't know when it's coming out.
So excited. Like, that's a dream come true.
What do you think about Planet Coaster 2 coming out? Would you like that idea? Do you like another Planet Coaster?
I would love that. I don't love how they went with the whole like water park, all like Hawaii or whatever tropical vibe. But I mean, I do think I've not seen anything in the game except for all that like jungle Hawaii theme.
Yeah, but, I haven't either.
I'll still be excited about it.
You gonna get it? I think it was like 60 quid to pre-order. Blind.
Yeah, I do not care how much it costs. I'm getting it.
Really? You mentioned
that's like the childhood dream. Like when I played Planet Coaster, I'd play so much in 2019. Like I'd get home, that's all I'd do. I'd play Planet Coaster. I'd make parks. I'd do everything.
It's funny you say that. I haven't played it since 2019, and I've only played it for about 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm thinking of actually doing a video where it might be out already. I don't know if I probably recorded it. I don't know. But I'm thinking of doing another video where I've actually just played Planet Coaster 1 for the first time, basically, because I hardly played it. And it's 5 years ago. Yeah. Would you switch to Planet Coaster 2? Would you switch? Because there's a lot of people talking about like Theme Park Tycoon 2 better, Planet Coaster better. Would you switch if you maybe made some content on Planet Coaster?
I'm gonna make once Planet Coaster comes out. I'm gonna make a video comparing the two. Gonna try and beat everyone else to it.
Yeah.
Probably not though.
I swear there's gonna be like about 50 of those videos.
I wouldn't switch necessarily because that's not what my viewers would want. But I would make a couple videos on it. And I don't think Planet Coaster 2 is gonna like destroy Theme Park Tycoon 2. I think on its release there's gonna be more. I don't think it'll really affect Theme Park Tycoon 2 because we already have Planet Coaster 1. Planet Coaster 2 is just the Hawaii version of Planet Coaster 1.
I've not heard that before. Yeah, true. Yeah, I was gonna ask that. Do you think it's gonna kill Planet Coaster? Not Planet Coaster, Theme Park Tycoon 2. Do you think Planet Coaster 2 is gonna kill?
And I think it's gonna kill Water Park World now. But
I think that might be.
I don't think it'll affect any Roblox game because that's like a paid game. Like true. Most of the people that play Theme Park Tycoon 2 are probably kids.
Yeah.
Because that's who plays theme park games, and I don't think they have PCs. And if they did, like it's $60.
Yeah, just for the game alone.
I don't think they can afford that.
But do you think? I think there would be a dip in maybe like players on Theme Park Tycoon 2 in like the first month of the release, but then after the hype's all gone down, do you think it'll probably pop up again? Right, that's what I think will happen at least.
I actually think it might pop up. It might pop up when it's released because that's when everyone's gonna be talking about it. Everyone's gonna be talking about theme parks. Everyone's talking about roller coasters. The kids that see this and want to play it, like, won't be able to, if it like on their iPads or something. But they'll be able to play Theme Park Tycoon 2, so they might play that. So
do you think more?
I think it might actually be good for Theme Park Tycoon 2.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah.
I haven't actually thought of that, to be real, to be fair. Okay, well, actually, talking about something completely different here, going off of theme parks in general, you actually uploaded a short recently. Not recently, I don't know when you uploaded it, because you can't see upload dates.
Months ago.
Yeah, months ago.
Can you not? That's
I don't think
stupid.
you can, unless you go in the description, but it's not like visible like videos.
Yeah.
But you uploaded a short. The three keyboards that I use is the title, because apparently a lot of people ask what keyboards you use, and they're very interesting keyboards. When I clicked on it just to see what it was, because I was like, okay, this is the thing about Tycoon 2. What is this? And it was just basically promoting, not or like. You weren't paid. I assume you weren't
Yeah.
paid, but it was just basically just showing off your keyboards, and they were very interesting and they were very, very satisfying. But one of the keyboards you showed off, this really interested me. You said you made yourself. You said you made that
Yep.
entire keyboard yourself. Did you actually do that?
Yeah, I've made so far every keyboard that I have. I've made. I actually made a new one for recording.
No way.
And it's a silent keyboard. I'm using it right now. Here, I'll move around a bit, and you can't hear anything because it's silent.
What?
Silent switches.
That's mad. I
put
wish I
foam-
had that. My keyboards are so loud.
Yeah, I put foam inside of it, stuffed it with foam, barely got
Right.
the case back on. This keyboard took so long to make, because like you're not supposed to open it, so I had to like pry it out with a screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, and it like kind of destroyed the back of the case. But I don't really care because I don't see that. But it's worth it. It's worth it if I get 1 decibel quieter.
Yeah, true. How the freak did you learn to make keyboards? What? I could not. I could never make a keyboard. That is insane.
Well, there's 3 main parts. The actual base of the keyboard, or there's technically more parts, but the 3 main parts are the base of the keyboards, the keycaps, and the switches.
What are the switches?
Well, everyone knows the base of the keyboard. That's like the outside. The switches are, if you take the keycap off, you can see underneath them. That's the switch. If you have a membrane keyboard, they're like inside the keyboard, and you can't mod that. And then the keycaps are, of course, what's on it, like on top, like the actual keys. And yeah, it all started like a long time ago, like very long. I saw this video, where this guy, it was like during Christmas, he put like sand in his keyboard. And I remember it sounded so good, and I wanted a keyboard like that. And I just I went down the rabbit hole of keyboard videos, and I was like, ooh, I really want one of those.
They're quite satisfying.
And then I finally decided to get one. But my first one was not like, I didn't build my first one, but I modded it later. My first one, I loved it so much, dude. It was so crazy. It was so good. It was really expensive though, and it weighs so much. That's the dark one.
How much do they cost to make?
A lot. Oh my god. Let me get up.
Oh my days.
So, I made one of them with my friend.
Okay.
I'll play it right now. You guys can hear the ASMR.
Ooh, nice.
So yeah, that one has an Alice layout. I mean, so it's like ergonomic, so it's split. That costed like, okay. That was like 200. They're around that.
Oh my.
Exactly.
That is.
But
that is mental.
the silent one. Okay, wait. Oh, these are like they're all around that 100 to 200. Yeah, but I was really into it, and I'd say it's like worth the money for me.
Yeah. How often do you actually make the keyboards? Because that's quite interesting. How often would you make?
I don't make them, but I'll occasionally mod them, swap out the switches.
Yeah.
For something new.
Right.
I just uncovered that I have like enough switches to build another keyboard. Maybe.
Might be another one coming.
Maybe.
What actually, makes you want to make a keyboard? Like, not want to make them, sorry, but like, I don't know how many keyboards you have, but I assume you have a whole bunch. What makes you, like...
I have 4, yeah.
Want to make another keyboard? Do you have... Is it for, like, do you sell them, or do you just, like, right, this keyboard's faulty, time to make a new one?
No, I thought of like starting a business for it, but I don't really know how to do that, and it's not like that. I mean, it's pretty big community, but like
or eBay or something.
It's pretty expensive, and like the pre-built ones nowadays are really good. So,
imagine a Gorla keyboard. That would go insane.
If I get merch, I'm going to make a Gorla keyboard once I get.
That would be insane.
I don't know, rich enough. I don't know, but yeah, I don't make them anymore because I have enough. But
you can never have enough.
Exactly. My first one, that's like my technical one because it has the most keys. It's a TKL.
I know what that is.
But it has the F keys, like the F1, F2, F3, F4.
Okay.
And it also has the side keys. But it does not have number keys. It has everything but number keys because I never use number keys. That's like the the
You
work
never use
keyboard.
number keys? What the freak? How do you... hang on. How do you play games without number keys?
No, I don't use the right number key. I use the one like above my.
Oh, the numpad. Right,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
The numpad. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying now. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. How do you not use that? Like your F10s
Yeah.
and whatnot? But no, I completely understand. I've got a 60% keyboard right here. I've got like the numpad, which is usually like right here, on the other, on like the right side. I've got it cut off.
And then I have the, well, actually, when I got my, I didn't actually have my computer in my room until last summer, and I like completely redid my room. And I wanted a new keyboard for it because I went with like a white theme, and that keyboard didn't really match it. I mean, it does now because I changed like a couple of the colors. But I had an older keyboard from when I like first got my computer, and it was like really bad. So I decided to mod it.
Right.
So I bought new switches for it, and the only thing I bought was switches for it. But then did I buy? Yeah, I bought switches and keycaps for it, because it was not that much. But then the keyboard, like the actual base of it broke, and I didn't want to waste the money on keyboard and switches, so I bought like a cheap base for it.
Yeah.
And that was my white and black keyboard. So that's another one that I used. And then I wanted one for typing.
Oh, okay. You
like
got one for typing, gaming, ASMR.
One for this is the ASMR one.
One
This is
for
actually
every
my favorite
occasion.
one. Yeah. This one's also for gaming because it's like so ergonomic for like my hands.
Right.
I really like the Alice layout. I tried it once at school because like we had keyboards and one of them was ergonomic, and I really loved the feeling. This is the one I use like every day because it's just so nice. And I was like, okay, I need one of those. So I built that one with my friend.
Yeah.
That was really fun. And then I noticed that my keyboards are really loud in recording, and there's nothing I really could do. So I just I got all my old parts. I got the keycaps from my split keyboard and put them on this one. Okay, wait, this is really complicated. So I bought keycaps for my split keyboard.
Right.
And then I ended up using those keycaps on my silent keyboard, and I'm just using the old keycaps on the split keyboard, but they're still good.
Isn't a split keyboard where you have like, well, it's literally just cut in half, but then it's like spread apart ergonomically, I suppose.
Ergonomically, yeah.
Yeah, I've always just went with the bog standard, just like straight. I'd be pretty interested to try and dive into a split keyboard. I don't know how, was it jarring when you first used a split keyboard compared to your usual?
At my school, I mean, it's not really, because each hand pretty much moves on its own, and the keys are still, like, per hand, it's pretty much still the same.
Okay.
But it's just that your wrists are bent. So unless you're like reaching with your other hand over to the other side, which like you shouldn't do, then it'd be crazy. But yeah, if you use it for the first time, you're not gonna type any slower because the only thing that changes is your wrists, unless you type like weirdly.
Do you have any like spoilers, any like upcoming projects, or any like maybe if you're not working on anything you'd like to do, or just do you have any spoilers?
Yeah, I'm actually working on I was working on a video where I'm making 100 items for the workshop, not 100 blueprints, because like
that'd be kind of crazy. I don't even
but
think
like
that's
100 items, so there'd be like a packs of stuff, and each thing in the pack would be an item.
That's a cool idea. That might be out actually already by the time you guys see this.
Everybody in my videos always comments to me to upload stuff to the workshop. I got a comment on my Tidgeman build battle one saying, "Can you upload everything you built onto the workshop?"
Just your entire part.
I'm not even gonna respond. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people who comment no stuff. I don't even know if they play the game. I'm gonna be real. They're like, they say that, and I'm just like, how? Just how? If you're that one person who commented that, you only have a limit of 1,000 on blueprints. 1,000 primitives.
Again, nobody knows that though.
Alright, well, I think that's everything I have to ask you. Thank you so much, Gorla, for coming on to the podcast. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting me. This is amazing. What does this button do?
That's alright. We don't talk about this button. Do you want me to
Press it. Yeah, press it. Does it blow up the stands? Oh, look at me. Okay.
Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, Gorla, thanks so much for being here. Hope you have a lovely fish and chips there, guys. People listening. Gorla, that's going to sound very weird. Make sure to subscribe, follow us on Spotify. We're here every Friday. So have a good one, guys. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.
Bye.